Hey everybody,
What's up, y'all?
how are you all doing?
Hello, happy Sunday,
Yes,
everybody.
yes, 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 yes.
Let's see who we got in the house today. RJ said happy Sunday. If y'all didn't understand what he said, he over there waiting for us to get off the live so we can play Uno together.
Right.
What's up, y'all? Let's see who we got in the house today.
Sea-Leg Journeys, the
C-Leg, what's
first ones in the
up?
building today, huh? All right,
Yes.
welcome in. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for being here, C-Leg Journey.
Thank you very much.
And Sig Cruiser is in
Sig
the
is in the
house.
building.
What's up, Sig? Thank you for being
Thank you so
here.
much, Sig,
One
for
of
being
our
here.
awesome members.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yep, and Sig is speaking to Sea Leg Journey. How's everybody doing today? How's
Hope
your
everybody has had a
Sunday?
great week and a great Sunday.
Yeah, Lashes Journey. Hello,
Hello,
Lashes.
thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
I think this is the first time. She's a new member. New
No,
subscriber.
no. She's been here before. I think. I thought she's been in our lab before.
No, I think she's a new subscriber because I made a comment.
Maybe I'm tripping.
She said that in the comments the other day.
I'm tripping in. I'm sorry. Well, welcome. Thank you for being
Welcome.
here.
Thank you so much for being here.
Give us some claps for being here today. Let's see. C-Leg is speaking to Sig. And C-Leg is also speaking to Lashes Journey. And look who's here, Shopper.
Shopper,
Hey.
how are you? So
Happy
good to
Sunday,
see
Shopper.
you.
Yes. Tell us how you all are doing today. We want to know how your week went, how your Sunday went. What did we do today, right? We went to church, right?
Right.
RJ had a sleepover this weekend, so we have been hanging out with him and his god brother all weekend.
That was relaxing.
It was fun.
That was fun.
We played Monopoly. The game never ended, just like Monopoly never does.
Right.
So we're playing Uno. We about to play Uno again with RJ. Keisha saying, "Hey, Team Reach Travels, happy Sunday."
Keisha,
hey,
how you
Keisha.
doing?
Welcome.
Thank you so much for being here.
Feeling D, what's up, y'all? What's up? Happy
how are
Sunday.
y'all? Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you. And Lashes is speaking to Sig. And we're in different. It's weird. I didn't think that it would be that much different because we sitting in different spots today. It's weird that I'm on this side. I'm used to being over there. I also have the mouse today. Can y'all believe it? Ray relinquished the mouse. Is it only because I sat on this side that I get to keep the mouse?
Are you
gonna let me keep it the whole time?
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how you act.
It'll be gone in 5 minutes, y'all.
Watch your hands. Watch your hands.
C-Leg speaking to Keisha, and Lashes was speaking to Sig. Absolutely. And she says you're welcome.
Thank you.
And Sig saying hello to Keisha. So, what's up, y'all? Tell us what is going on. What's going on with us?
How is everyone doing?
So we got
what's going on with us?
We have celebrity coming up. Well, I do. Me and my sister have celebrity for the BYOC cruise coming up.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what's happening with me.
In 2 weeks, we don't want to hear about you babysitting.
Matter of fact, that is. She said
I knew you was gonna say
it.
I knew you was gonna say it.
She said it, so I'ma say it.
You cannot babysit your own kids.
I'm babysitting.
No, you're not. Keisha speaking to everybody. Phil D said we didn't make it to church this Sunday. Both Phils, Big Phil and PJ, are both under the. Hope y'all feel better. So we caught it on live stream. There you go. But we cleaned up a bit and watched the Pro Bowl events.
Okay.
All right.
How'd that go?
I hope that you guys feel better. I hope that Phil and PJ get to feeling better soon. Trust me, we understand because something ran through this house
for like
3 weeks straight. And it was just bouncing from person to person to person. So we get it. Dev said, hello, Team Recent. Everyone in the chat, good evening.
Dev,
hey,
how are
Dev.
you? Thank you so much for being here.
And Sig said, yes, can't wait to see you again on the Celebrity Summit. Can't wait. I'm excited too. I'm getting really excited for that one.
I can tell.
Because I've never been on Celebrity before. I mean, it's just a whole different level of excitement when you're going on a new cruise line. I'm not allowed to be excited.
Just leave me here and just
I'll tone it down.
Talk about it.
Tone my excitement down.
Talk about it. Just
okay.
I'll just play.
No more talking about Celebrity, I guess. I guess RJ's tired of hearing about it too.
Don't be like that, RJ.
Sig saying hey to Phil and D. Yes. Hope you all feel better soon.
Absolutely.
Yes. Hey, Elisa's Adventures and Cruising.
How you doing? Thank you so much for being here.
Listen, Keisha's on my side. She said, Ray, you are not babysitting, sir. Shaking my head.
I could tell she meant the not because she put everything else in baby letters except for not.
Yeah, just we want to make sure that you knew that this was not.
It's
Make sure you're still in the camera. You're sneaking out a little bit. I know what you're doing. Elisa saying, hey, everyone in the chat, happy Sunday. Yes, happy Sunday to you all, too. And C-Leg is speaking to Elisa's Adventures at Cruising. And Keisha speaking to Miss Deb and Elisa. Everyone is speaking to each other, and I just love that. Everyone
Thank you
is
so
shutting
much.
it up.
Hey, and everyone, if you are not subscribed to any of the channels you see here, please go and subscribe to those channels.
Yes.
Check them out.
Lots of amazing
Check them
content
out.
creators
Stay with them.
here. Make sure you check them all out.
Please.
Phil D said, hey, Keisha,
please.
and thanks, Sid. Oh, celebrity sounds exciting. That's on my list of lines to try. The Pro Bowl was different. It was 2 different flag games instead of usual contact. See, and I have no idea what any of that means. So you go for it.
They making it so. They making football so soft.
What? What does that mean?
Only rule in football now I like is the no helmet to helmet. And maybe a couple others.
I don't know any of the football rules.
Other than that, it's just like, oh. He touched me.
Dale said it would be. What'd you say, RJ? Tom Brady. RJ said Tom Brady is retiring.
Again, we'll see. We'll find out. He said he's gonna retire.
Dev said it will be a great bonding time, right?
Yes, I know.
It will be a great bonding time that will not be babysitting, right?
I need a drink.
Oh my gosh! Don't drink all my tea. Don't drink all my tea up. But so that's what we have coming up. We also have something booked for spring break that we're going to be announcing to our members very soon. It's what? It's the you don't like it? It's the purely lower sugar, subtly sweet tea. You don't like my subtly sweet tea?
Oh my, subtly.
Keep your lips off of it.
They sprinkle some sugar there, like that's enough.
That's subtle. That's exactly what subtle means. But yeah, we have that coming up. We have what else? RJ asked today, can we go on a road trip?
Oh, you did?
I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, RJ wants to go on a road trip, so we need to build a road trip in there somewhere. Okay. Sound like a plan?
We can see.
All right, so we may have a road trip coming up because that was a special request from RJ. Let's see. Elisa is speaking to Sig, and Sig saying, "Hey to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising." All right, where's your list at? Because we got a list of stuff. You got your list? I'm caught up with the comments.
You ain't said nothing about that one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sig saying, "Hey to Deb." Parker's on the go.
Parker's on the go.
Good evening to the host and everyone in the chat. Thank you for being here. Parker's on the go.
See?
And good evening to you guys too. Sig Cruiser said, "Oh, a road trip would be fun."
Anybody got any suggestions?
It's been a minute since I think Cincinnati was our last road trip. Right? Yeah, that was for my birthday. That's 6, 7, 8 months ago. My birthday coming around again, you know. My birthday's coming around again.
I know. Just I felt it the first time.
Whatever. You said it. Don't try to play me. Sig, speaking of Parker's on the go, and we got the road trip would be fun. Yes, I am ready for a road trip. Deb. Look, I'm about to tell Deb. RJ said, "How are you?" Deb said, "How are you?" Huh?
He said, "Good."
He said, "Good."
Good.
He is good. RJ is doing so much better. He had been sick for a while.
Yes.
He was one of the ones that it was bouncing back and forth, but it was sticking with him good. Yeah, but he's good now. Everybody is on the mend.
Yes.
And Sig said road trip to Hollywood, Florida.
Ooh, I ain't got no vacation time for that. Right. Not for no drive.
We actually are in. My sister and I are there an extra day after we get off the ship, just because it was cheaper to fly back another day later than trying to fly back the same day we get off. So we have somewhat of a trip to that area.
Sig, I used to work with a pharmacist that was from Hollywood, Florida, and he told me that if he hadn't became a pharmacist, he would probably have been a veterinarian down there in Hollywood, Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What? That was at the hospital when you worked at the hospital?
Yeah, that's when I worked at the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Keisha said, that's a long ride. It's a long ride.
We drove. Hey, here's another interesting story. So my family and I, this is before Kiki got married. I got married. I was probably like 15 or 16. And my family and I, we piled into a conversion van. So this conversion van fit 8 people comfortably. It was 10 of us. 10 or 11 of us in there. We drove from Northwest Indiana and we got to the border of Florida. We were going to Orlando. We got to the border of Florida in the summertime.
Oh, my God.
and we heard something go. Choo.
Tell me that wasn't the air going out.
The air had went out.
Oh God, no.
It was 6 a.m. when the air went out, and we had another 4 hours to drive with 11 people in the car. With 11, well, my fault. I'll come over.
No, you good.
We had 4 hours to drive with 11 people in the car with no air.
Oh my God, I can't do it. I can't. That's a long trip anyway.
That was the longest trip ever. And I thought from Chicago to Colorado to Denver, Colorado was a long trip. Because that's 24 hours on the bus, on the Greyhound.
What's the longest road trip y'all ever taken? I think mine was, New York. When we went to New York. Mm-hmm. And it was, I think it's like 10 hours, upstate New York, like not New York City.
Went to New York?
We did. Before you were born, RJ, I did. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising said, LOL, I think I would have to pay my daughter to take a big road trip at this rate. So that's great, RJ, go to see stuff. RJ love road trips. We're gonna take you to New York, RJ. We're gonna get there, but we're gonna take a plane. I'm not driving this time. Okay. C-Leg said, gotta have that AC in Florida. Right. Yes. Like, I cannot. I can't even imagine. If y'all saw the last video, y'all saw how I was burning up on that cruise ship in the restaurant. Like, I had to leave the restaurant because I was so hot. But I can't take it. I need the air.
That was crazy. The air had just went out.
Keisha saying, hey, the park is on the go.
It was, oh my God, it made such a long trip.
Park is on the go saying good evening to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Hey, I just missed the comment. Let me go back. Miss Lady D is here.
Hey, Miss Lady D, how you doing?
Thanks for being here. And Shanster's Travels.
Hey,
hello,
Shanster, how you doing?
Thank you guys for being here tonight. And Miss Deb said, hello, Sig. Have I missed your lives? Oh, look at that, Sig. Deb said she missed your lives.
Come on, Sig. Bring them back.
Parker's on the go saying hey to Keisha. And Seat Leg saying hey to Shanster Travels and Miss Lady D. Everybody speaking to one another once again. Elisa's Adventures in Cruising said we can't go to the grocery store without air down here. So I'm sure that was memorable, right?
Look, that was probably carried 1, 6, and 2. That was probably almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
When that happened. No, you're absolutely correct. I ain't forgot it.
Phil and D said Houston to Atlanta, 12 hours. And you know what? Atlanta is actually our longest road trip. Because that was about 12 hours from here too, right? Yeah. So that was longer than the drive to New York.
Yeah.
Houston, I didn't know Houston was that far from Atlanta though, man. 12 hours in the car.
Houston's a couple of hours from New Orleans. Mm-hmm. I think it's 2 to 3 hour drive from New Orleans, from Houston to New Orleans.
I don't know. C-Leg saying, hey, the park is on the go. I ain't been to New Orleans in a while either. Shopper said, have y'all sailed on Voyager of the Seas? My family are cruising on the Voyager of the Seas this summer. Never had a cruise on any Royal Caribbean ships. Only had experienced Carnival. Love Carnival. I have not sailed on the Voyager of the Seas. Nope. We've only been on, we did the Allure together, and then I went on the Wonder with Sig and Siobhan. So no, I don't have any experience with the Voyager of the Seas, but I did enjoy Royal Caribbean. Yeah. Anybody in the chat ever been on Voyager of the Seas and want to give shoppers some tips?
Yes, please give shoppers some tips. Let her know. Let her know.
What you think of the ship? Parker's on go saying hey to C-Leg. Keisha said my longest one was from North Carolina to Illinois for the new year. Illinois winters are no joke. Girl, listen, this ain't the place to be heading towards in the wintertime.
So I got another story for y'all. So on the weather yesterday, I told Kiki about this one. On the weather yesterday, there's a city called Mount Washington, New Hampshire. And in that area, there was an extreme cold front that came through. Mount Washington, the actual temperature was minus 35. That's before the wind. Yeah. The wind was 100 miles an hour. So it took the temperature down to minus 108 yesterday.
You just can't even come out your house. Like, you can't even open your door at that. Like, what do you do? Negative 100?
108. And so I don't know if people live in that area, but there's a prominent weather station that's there. And
can't do it.
Minus 108. And so up here a couple weeks ago, we had minus 56 or something with the wind chill.
Yeah, when we had like the polar vortex.
Yeah, the wind chill came through, it was like minus 56. Yeah.
With the wind chill. Keisha, how long was that drive from North Carolina to Illinois? I'm curious.
Yeah, Illinois winters are no joke. And if you're not used to driving on ice and snow, Lord Jesus, you don't want to be around here.
Sig saying thank you to Deb. I'll be back soon. Chance to Travel saying hey to Sig Cruiser, Phil and D, and Lash's Journey. Parkers on the Go said their longest road trip was Miami to Raleigh, about 11 hours. Yeah, that's a long time.
All right.
Let's say that 11, 12 hours, that's about as long as we went. Like if we
Yeah.
wanted to go, we've talked about going to like Texas, but a Texas drive for us is like 18 hours.
18 hours, yeah.
And Miss Lady D speaking of sea
We need more
legs,
than 2 drivers.
Phil and D said Houston and NOLA is 5 hours.
Okay, yeah.
I could do 5 hours. I wouldn't mind if I just lived 5 hours from a cruise port. I would be all right with that because I can take that 5 hour drive. I don't even got to be in Florida. Just 4-5 hours, I can do that. I can get off work and drive to the port and get there and get on the ship and be all right.
Excuse me, yo. Yeah.
Phil and D speaking of Chance to Travels. Sydney, what's up?
Hey,
Kiki,
Sydney, how you
Ray,
doing?
and all in the chat. Happy Sunday, all. Happy
Yes.
Sunday to
Happy
you too,
Sunday to
Sydney.
you. Thank you for being here.
Shopper said thank you so much for responding to my question. Of course.
No problem.
Absolutely. That's what we here for.
If anybody ever has questions, I don't think we'll get too personal, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
We literally tell just about everything.
Yeah.
It would have to be a really, really personal question
Yeah,
for
it
us
really
to
would.
be gatekeeping. Alisa Adventures in Cruising saying hi to Shanters and Phil and D. And Sydney saying hey to Keisha. So Chance to Travel said longest road trip was from Michigan to Canada, over to New York to Maine,
Wow.
down to Massachusetts, then back through Pennsylvania, through Ohio, back to girl. 1,900 miles in 10 days. Oh my God.
Don't say that, RJ.
That is a long time in a vehicle.
Yeah, that's a long time.
But that sounds cool though. Like just going place to place and
Yeah.
like experiencing all these different places in one trip.
I wouldn't mind if we did a long road trip if somebody else drove, like none of us had to drive. So if we rented like a Sprinter van, and we went from here to LA or here to
LA.
to
no, you tripping. That's too
to
long.
like Vegas.
That's what?
Yeah.
It's like a 3-day drive to Vegas.
Here to Texas, from here to Texas, but and I ain't driving.
Yeah, that's a long time. Sydney saying, "Hey,
how you gonna agree and then?"
I mean, that's a long time. All the way to California.
It'll be stops in between, of course.
My cruising family saying, hey, y'all.
It's a road trip, so you would see stuff in between everything.
Deb said, Ray, we miss you on Parkers on the Go. Please come back. We need more music. I'm not sending Ray back over there to be causing trouble. Shasta Travel said, hey, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. How are you doing?
I don't know. Y'all, who's that? Me not asked, Anwar asked me one day, he said, Ray, what else do you do? And I was like, man, it just depends on what day it is. So y'all didn't know I DJ sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so I got somebody sent me a link the other day with a full New Jack Swing 90s playlist. It's like 35 songs. I'll be back.
He loves different kind of music too. Sydney saying hey to Sig. Parker's on the Go said stop it there. Keisha said, I don't know, I was asleep and woke up to scary snow trip. Yeah, that's the thing about like this, like the Midwest, it ain't even just the snow. Like when you get that wind mixed with that snow, we get them like icy mixes, and then we get those drifting that come with the wind. Like it's a mess.
So about 10 years ago, we had a bad.
It ain't been too bad this year though.
We had about 10 years ago, we had a bad snowstorm and snowdrift that came through. That the wind was so bad that the water from the Lake Michigan was splashing onto Lakeshore Drive, and it was cars that were frozen over. Yep. The Lakeshore Drive was frozen over. People were stuck on Lakeshore Drive for almost like 2 days.
Yeah, because the cars were just freezing.
I was stuck at home. We had just had RJ.
RJ was like maybe 2-3 months. No, he wasn't even 3 months. He had to be like 2 months old.
We had just had RJ, and this was when I was working at the hospital, and the people came. They might call my job. I was like, hey, I ain't gonna make it in because we had an incline. We had an incline to get up out of our garage, and then it was at least 1.5 feet of snow in the street. And I was like, I opened up the garage. I was like, it was just going up. I looked outside. I was like, nope.
So Ray
closed the garage door.
Ray calls his job and said he don't work for them no more, but he calls his job and he says, I'm not gonna be able to make it. We can't get out. We snowed in. Da 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 da. And they tell him they gonna send a truck to come and get him. And we
They said we
looked
would send security to
outside,
come get you.
and I said, Ray, you call them back and you let them know that if they try to come down the street and they get stuck, ain't nobody coming out this house to help them get unstuck while they call themselves sending the truck over here to get you. Because
Yeah.
there was no way they was gonna make their way, and they never came.
Because
Or maybe they tried to come and got stuck. I don't know, but they never showed up at our house.
those snowdrifts came. So when nobody started going outside till it was probably about 8 or 9 o'clock. That's when the wind finally died down.
That was the year, the polar vortex year, wasn't it?
No, that was one time, not this one that just came by.
Oh, well, we had too many of them.
But this one we was lived on the other side of the earth.
My cruising family said, hopping over to say hey real quick, but missed service early, and I'm watching a replay on YouTube. Girl,
Okay.
watch the replay of your service,
Right.
girl, and get that word in, okay? Enjoy. Thank you for hopping over to say
Thank you so
hello,
much for
though.
being here.
Yes. Shasta Travel saying hey to Sydney, and my cruising family saying hey to Sydney. Sig said my longest road trip was 13 hours back in my book tour days.
Okay.
All right. Yes, that's cool.
So that was the other day.
Right. Last week. Elisa's Adventures and Cruising said, I'm doing well, thanks, Chancellor. How was your weekend? Sydney saying, hey to Chancellor. And see, look, if Parker's on the go said, book tour, Sydney.
See? And another one.
Hey, Shopper. Let's see. Google Maps, according to Keisha, Google Maps says Greensboro to Chicago, 11 hours and 48 minutes. Too long. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. That's how long Google gonna tell you how long it is, but they ain't counting in all the times you're gonna have to stop and go to the bathroom, and all the times you're gonna have to pull over and stretch your
Or people let you go to the
legs.
bathroom.
Right. I'll let you go to the bathroom. I do. I don't.
And so that's the other thing about that is that when you go to Chicago, they ain't counting for traffic yet because you ain't hit Chicago. You still on the highway.
Yeah.
And then the longest part of Chicago is getting up through Illinois.
But I don't know if she went to. Oh yeah, it was. She did say
55.
Chicago.
What's that? 55. I think that's 55. You got to come up through. That's the longest part getting. That's the longest part
It's
of
a
driving.
long drive
Of
through
driving
Illinois.
down like Tennessee. You have to go through Illinois.
Yeah.
You got to go through 55, and it takes probably 4 or 5 hours to get through Illinois. And then once you get through that, then you can kind of pick up the pace and get going. But it's just like, come on.
Six said, yeah, Parker's gonna go back around 2003 or so.
That should say 2023.
Shannon said, was a great weekend. I hope yours was also. Elisa, my cruising family said, we're talking long road trips. I did one, did not drive, but was driven in college. We went from Syracuse to Fort Benning, Georgia. And oh, that is a long way. Because Syracuse is kind of close to where we would drive when we would go to like upstate New York. I think we were going to Rochester, New York, which I don't believe is very far from Syracuse, maybe an hour or two or something. But it was a long drive even from Indiana, so I can imagine adding on that time to get to Georgia too. Jeez. She said, forget how long that was. It was a trip for school. Okay, well at least you don't have to drive it. Syracuse, New York to Fort Benning, Georgia.
RJ, you gotta turn that down, man.
Keisha, speaking to everybody, I love cruising Royal.
Hey, how you doing?
And everybody, I'm driving and listening. Be safe now.
Thank you so much for being here.
Elisa said that's a long school trip, my cruising family. Right. It is. Parker's on the go said, this is Brandon, by the way, and I need to know about this SIG book tour. Tell us more about the book tour, SIG. We want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. My cruising family said, hey to Keisha H and everyone in the chat. It's Shopper speaking to Keisha. Brandon said, you ain't got to come back. Not with all them songs, Ray. See?
Let's see. What we got on my list?
Don't do it. Shasta Travel said, LOL, Keisha, it's crazy sometimes. Hey, Miss Carla. Thank you for being here. Miss Carla. And Feeling D speaking to Elisa. So, as I'm catching up with these chat messages, what did you guys think? Did everybody see the closeout of the Allure of the Seas vlog series? We posted the last one on, I think that was Friday when we posted that video. And you know what? I missed that shoot. I had a good time. Did you enjoy it?
It was good. It was good.
Six said I do not miss that Midwest winter weather at all.
If we ranked our
crew, Sig, did you live in the Midwest too?
What in the
Sig? Parker's on the go said St. Louis in January 22 was the coldest we've ever been. Yeah. This Midwest winter ain't no joke.
You got to be ready.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's
Sig
okay.
threw me off because now I think that maybe she lived in the Midwest and I didn't know about it.
You got to be ready in the Midwest weather. You have to be ready. It's one of those things where we could be literally, and you could leave to go to work, and it's sunshiny and the cloud in the sky, and you get off, and you be like, where did this come from? I remember when I played football, and we were in a city called Mishawaka, and Mishawaka is on that border, what's called the snow belt of where Notre Dame is. And in a 4-quarter game, it rained and stormed, it snowed and it sleeted in 2.5
Y'all got
hours.
everything. Every
In
kind
two
of
and a half hours.
precipitation you can get came in
Right.
the course of that game. Sydney said, Sig, it was 5 degrees yesterday morning here in New York. Insane with the wind. Man, I'm telling
That's
you.
they so right up there in New York, and that's where they got their cold front came through.
Ah, okay.
So New Hampshire, all that, yeah, all
Chancellor
that.
speaking to Miss Carla. Deb said you guys get too much snow. Excuse me, too much snow and extreme cold. Going warm weather. Yeah, just go the opposite direction in the wintertime. Don't come this way. It's not gonna be fun. And that's why Ray would always be like, "What?" Like when I would say, "What about Alaska cruise?" We would always be like, "We get enough cold here. Like we don't need to go nowhere else for cold." Keisha said that is crazy, but I had a boss that offered and did the same thing, but he only lived a block over from me. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, if he lived close, they was talking about sending a hospital vehicle to our house to get him. Sig said, "Oh, Sydney Steven, I don't miss that at all." Oh, that's right. No, I lied. I did know. Sig is from St. Louis.
Okay.
That's right. Okay. All right. I take it back, Sig. I'm sorry. Together we travel.
Why are you yelling though?
I didn't mean to yell. Was I yelling?
She was on the camera.
Oh, my bad.
Not across the hall.
Why are you coming for me though? Just because we on different sides.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So
Together we travel is here. Can we speak to them, please, and not be acting all up? Hey, Together we travel. Thanks for being here.
So, if I had to rank, because I've only been on 3 ships, so if I had to rank,
you getting back to the cruise ships?
Yeah, if I had to rank my 3 ships that I've been on, top 3. Well, my only 3.
You ain't been on 3 cruise ships?
Yeah.
No, you've been on more than 3 cruises. Oh, you only been on 3 cruise lines. Cruise line. You've been on more than 3 cruise ships. Shopper said, places. Love a road trip no longer than 12 hours with my gospel music all the way.
Right. Sounds good. It would be Disney first. It would be Royal second, and it would be Carnival third.
Yeah.
Disney, we all by now, if you don't know, welcome. I love Disney.
Disney is Disney jam,
Cruise
y'all.
It is my thing, and
thank you for being here, Shanster.
I get attitudes about certain comments about Disney, but that's fine. We won't discuss those. But Disney's first, and I'm a Disney fan for life. And so I think Royal is number 2 because of the offerings they have as far as like the areas, like the
like stuff to do on the
trip. To do, the zip line I did.
What? I know you're not gonna get on here and lie to these people on this good Sunday, February 5th, 2023, and tell them people you got on that zip line.
What's the water ride?
You know what? Siobhan said, chat, sorry I'm late. Kiki, did you pack your bag? We are leaving for Disney tomorrow. I told Siobhan I was getting her suitcase tomorrow to go to Disney. Dun, 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 dun. See what she said, hey y'all, hey, are we talking cold? DC was 14 degrees this past weekend. Oh my god.
They got all of it.
Yeah.
So I would rank it. Those are my top 3.
CNC just started her Disney cruise.
I gotta watch them.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. She started. Her first video came out yesterday.
How would you rank it?
Rank what?
The ships.
The ships that I've been on?
Yeah.
Or the cruise lines?
The cruise lines.
Disney first. For me, Disney is first. I kind of want to say Royal second, but at the same time, I feel like Royal and Carnival kind of neck and neck because I just like them both for different reasons. There was stuff that I love about Carnival that I didn't get on Royal, but there was stuff that I love about Royal that I didn't get on Carnival. Okay. So I don't know. They kind of still even for me, but Disney is still at the top.
Okay.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. We had fun on that sailing And I didn't realize until I was making that little recap. We did a lot of stuff on that ship, and that's the most we ever done.
Yeah.
We tend to try to get some relaxation in when we on our cruises. We didn't really relax too much on that ship. We was busy. We was moving and shaking the whole time. Dev said yes, they were very good. I enjoyed them.
Thank you.
Sig said, remember, I'm from St. Louis. Yep, see, I remember now. And I have no idea why the Parkers went there in January. Right. Go the opposite direction. Don't come this way. Mr. Bucket List is here.
Hey,
What's
Mr.
up?
Bucket List, how you doing? How are you, sir?
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
He said, hey, folks. Parker's on the go said, we went for reasons, Sig. That sound like Brandon. We went for reasons, Sig. I could hear the emphasis on the Sig in it. I love cruising. Roll said, well, I'm flying out on Thursday night. It's supposed to be 38. I might have layers on in my sweater. I'm just hoping that I'll be all right because I'm not wearing no coat to Florida. Pray for me. Girl, why are you not taking a coat? Take one with you.
It's supposed to get cold by the weekend and snow.
Yeah. Girl, take something. I
you
know
don't want to get caught coming back.
We fly out in a couple of weeks, or probably less than that, I think, at this point, maybe a week and a half. I'm gonna have a coat. I'm just gonna have to carry it, I guess, but it's too cold here.
You get you one of those coats. They're a little bit heavier coats, but they make them where they fold up into a little pocket.
Okay. Parker's on the go said Disney cruises are the best.
You got that right.
And Keisha saying hey to Mr. Bucket List and Mr. Loyal to Royal. Mr. Bucket List said LOL. Hey Keisha.
Go wash your hands.
See what C said, cruise lines. I've had the most fun and engaged on Carnival ships. So far, my top ship is Norwegian Prima. Oh, we got to get on Norwegian. We got to do that. We got to add that to our list of stuff to do. Cause
I like the way the Prima looks.
It does look really, really nice.
Hey, did y'all know that Royal Caribbean had a cruise ship that sails from Singapore to Malaysia?
We was watching that video the other day.
Me and Kiki watched that video the other day. It sailed from Singapore to Malaysia. That ship was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really nice. What was it? You remember the name of that ship?
No.
I don't remember either.
I don't know.
Of course, it was
really nice.
Something of the seas.
It was really nice, and it was one of them trips where I would like to go on because to be able to, first of all, I've always wanted to go to Asia, so to be able to go from Singapore, and Singapore is one of the areas I want to go to.
It was one of the what's the Odyssey? Is it Odyssey class?
I think so.
It's whatever. It was the same class as Odyssey of the Seas. I believe that's Odyssey class. I might be wrong. Somebody correct me if I am.
And they had watches.
Dev said it's cool, Ray. Just watching Parkers on the Go Disney video makes you feel like a kid. It does.
Absolutely.
Being on that ship makes you feel like a kid.
Y'all ever seen that commercial? What is that commercial with the little girl? Somebody be saying something to her. She be like, that's how I feel when I get on the Disney cruise ship.
Excitement. It's just unmatched. But I did turn my heat on last week. I think when it dipped down to the 50s here. Don't judge me. Hey, Sig. I ain't no judgment here at all.
Nope.
I'm going to be comfortable in my house. That's what we got to do. Sig saying hey to Mr. Bucket List. And Mr. Bucket List saying hey to Sig. Elisa saying no judgment, Sig Cruiser. That's Florida cold. Hey, like I said, I'm not judging. If it's cold, turn your heat on. Enjoy it. You're going to pay for it anyway. Might as well turn it on. Sig said, yes, it was. Miss Lady said a packable ski jacket. Okay, is that the thing like you was talking about? You can fold it up and put it in a little pocket thing? Yeah. That's because it's too cold here to be messing around. Because you got to fly back here.
Yeah.
And So Jess said, good evening, folks. Hey, So Jess.
You don't want that pee pneumonia.
Thank you for being here. Really? Did you say pee pneumonia?
You don't want that.
Oh my God. Thank you for being here, So Jess.
Thank you so much for being here, So Jess.
Mr. Bucket List said, I need to do Disney. After interning in Magic Kingdom for a year, I know their standards are top of the line. They are.
You ain't seen
like just
nothing.
Nobody does service like them. It's just something about it.
Was it Locked In with the Wilsons we were watching yesterday?
Yep, we watched I've been getting my Disney fix all week because Parkers on the Go for the Disney was the prep video for their Disney trip, which I was just excited that they was on their way there. and Locked In with the Wilsons put out a Disney video yesterday. Rich and Jazzy have been putting out their Disney video. See with C put out a Disney video yesterday, and somebody else we was watching too. It was their very first video. Remember, it was a Disney cruise.
Oh, we watched them last night.
Yeah, that was last night. What's the name of the channel? You remember?
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't remember. But I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna let y'all know. It was their very first video that they put on their channel. It was a Disney.
They had some cool Disney water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Parker's on the go said good evening to Mr. Bucket List. Elisa said, did you do the college program, Mr. Bucket List? Me too. Six said, I'm surprised you haven't cruised Disney yet, Mr. Bucket. Yeah, come on, Mr. Bucket List. You gotta get on a Disney cruise. They are amazing. Like I really am wanting to get on another one. I wish we could squeeze one in this year. I don't think it's gonna happen though. It's more than likely gonna be next year. But they are something else. And for us, it was like a bucket list thing for us. We just was like, one day we said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to splurge on a Disney cruise. And we booked it, 18 months out, I think? We were like, this going to be the only one we ever take. So we just going to give everything we can to it. We're going to put as much as we need to on it and do all the things we want to do on this cruise. And man, we went on this cruise. It was like, ain't no way we cannot come back on another Disney cruise. So it turned into, what do we need to do to make sure we can come on another one?
Can we do? And what if we did one this year? We should do it. We got to do an inside cabin. I'm willing to sacrifice my balcony.
I'm shocked in a fall. Mr. Bucket List said, hey Parkers, I did, Elisa. I worked at Cinderella's Royal Table inside the castle and Pinocchio Village House. Okay, that's cool. Hoss. I'm sorry, excuse me. Hoss. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say how good the college program is and how much they enjoy it. So that's good. But yeah, definitely try out a Disney ship. We want to do Disney Alaska soon, probably next year. I guess that ain't soon, but soon for us.
I want to do Disney Paris.
RJ, you want to come say hi? No, you all right?
I want to try to find the dock on my Switch.
Oh, okay.
I want to try to charge it up.
Okay. All right, RJ's looking for the dock for his Switch. So yeah, Disney is at the top of our list, I think. And I love Royal for everything that they offer on those Oasis class ships, the ice skating and the
Let's keep talking.
What do you call it? The zip line and all the stuff that Ray was just saying he did that he didn't do. I love all that stuff. But I also love Carnival because it's the fun shit. Like, how do you not? Like, it's just fun. I just enjoy it. So. Yeah. What else? What else do you have on your list, babe?
Our expectations. Was Royal Caribbean?
Oh, did Royal Caribbean meet our expectations? I would say yes, it did. Except for the food.
Yeah, look at the people.
The food did not meet my expectations. Did the food meet your expectations?
No, absolutely not.
That was the only thing. I thought that the food could have been a lot better.
Even if I'm partial to Disney, even if I am partial to, excuse me. Even if I am partial to Disney, I still don't think that it met the expectations or the hype per se that people give it. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
It's especially when we went to the steakhouse. I was expecting more from the steakhouse.
Chops.
Yeah.
See, my steak at Chops was real good. The steak was the best steak I've had ever, land or sea. Everything else at Chops was just like, all right, it's all right. It's cool. It'll work, Right. But other than that, it just was okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. We gotta catch up with some comments.
I think for mine,
Siobhan said, "Can CK get a Disney cruise?"
Yes, they can.
That mean you can't go. Would you be mad if I went on a Disney cruise without you? Look, the way he just looked me up and down, y'all. Oh my God.
RJ said he would.
I know RJ would. Elisa said, "Nice." I was at
the pure
what was then Mickey's birthday land. I was trying to read a comment here.
Don't try to skip. You're not just gonna pass over that.
Okay. Go ahead, Ray.
As much as I support cruise,
you right.
Kibbits,
you right.
You gonna tell me that I can't go on a
It was
Disney
a
cruise?
joke.
I will.
It was a joke, Ray. You can go.
Knock this whole tree over.
Elisa said, didn't nobody need to know that tree was still there. Elisa Adventures Cruises said, "Nice. I was at what was then Mickey's birthday land, then full-time at the Contemporary." Cool. Miss Lady D said, "Hey, RJ."
He gone upstairs.
And shopping. He went upstairs? Yeah, he left us.
I said, "Hey, for him." Hello.
Siobhan said, "They can go. I need a sponsor." LOL. Good point, Siobhan.
Me too.
She said, "Get her right." No, for real, you can go though. But I think a CK Disney cruise would be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I love it.
Hmm.
What you about to show something?
Yeah. Well, not just yet.
Oh, okay. But no,
Whoa,
that's
no.
what's wrong?
Go
What are you
ahead.
doing? I can't go ahead because you confuse me. What are you doing? Um, so I think Ray is about to show y'all something. What is it?
Not yet.
Well, what are you doing then?
I'm getting it ready.
Okay, well, get it ready then.
Go ahead.
Ray has something he would like to share, I believe. I Love Cruising Royal said, "Okay, I'll take my little coat. I just hope they don't try to make me check something saying I have too much stuff. Did you do ice skating on the Allure?" In a way, yes, we did.
They did tiptoeing.
Me and RJ hugged the rim of the ice skating rink. We got around one time and then our time was up. Because what did we get? Like 30 minutes on the
30
ice
minutes.
or something?
Yeah.
Took us 30 minutes because we were slow poking around the rim the entire time.
There was one
But
lady
we
out there
did it.
doing pirouettes and grabbing her one
Right.
skate and
They was
turning
going
around,
for it.
and
They was going for it.
they jumped in the air. The dude was like, "Sit down. You ain't a professional. Sit down."
But I forgot, I Love Cruising Royal has a point because she said she don't want to have, she doesn't want to have to check luggage, and you might have to check stuff if you take like a coat with you.
Okay. All right. Well,
if you need it, I mean, unless you carry it or wear it.
do they have lockers at the airport? If I don't,
I don't know.
if you
Like
ha-
leave it in a locker.
yeah,
there?
they have lockers at the airport. You could check that, and maybe you could be able to do that.
I don't know. Are you going to Midway or O'Hare? Siobhan said, "Friend, don't kill that man's dreams like that." I just was messing with him. Y'all know I can't go on no Disney cruise. We'll be like over. Like I think he might actually leave me if I did. Sig said I would not allow Clarence to go. He will stay in the closet. Hey, understood. See, hey, kicking it with the Rook.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here.
He said, "Hey, Team Reese, Mods, and Shaq. What's up, Rooks?" And Sig is speaking to the Rooks. Siobhan said, "Dang, Clarence."
He didn't even come out the closet.
I know. Parker's on the go saying, "Hey there," to the Rooks, and Siobhan speaking to the Rooks too. RJ, everybody was speaking to you, and you had went upstairs.
I'm fine.
Are you still looking for your charger?
He on a mission, y'all.
Okay. Are you ready to show what you was trying to show now?
I'm on a mission to charge my Switch and play.
Okay.
All
right.
Whoever wants to play with me is allowed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When the live is over, I'll come play with you.
Okay.
All right. You ready to show this?
Oh yeah.
What is it? You want to tell everybody what this is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, as always, I like to talk about things that are luxurious, and I found something new. I was scanning around on the non-TikTok version, aka Instagram, and I found this video of this company. Somebody did this video. So this is a floating beach resort in Phuket, Thailand.
Ready for it?
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta play the video. Gotta go to it so we can play the video. Here.
Did you share the sound too? Let's see if the sound works. Hopefully.
Right here.
There we go.
Make it bigger. So, y'all, this is a floating luxury beach in Phuket, Thailand. Do y'all see this thing?
Oh, that was nice. Uh-oh. That was it, right?
That's it.
Okay.
CJ's.
So that was really.
CJ's
His grandma has it. We gave it to.
We gave it
to his
back.
grandma already.
So that was a pretty nice looking beach.
Yeah, I would. Would y'all do that? Would y'all go to the floating
would.
beach? Somebody let us know in the comments.
I Love Cruising Royal said clapping for trying the ice skating and going to try it this time next week. I'm going to have my tripod set up and I'm going to go very slow. I don't want to get hurt. I'm going midway. That's what we did. We went real slow. Me and RJ got out there. Ray wouldn't get out there, but you had my phone, I think, and I think we had a tripod set up.
I was the camera guy. You would have thought I was filming for Royal. I was ready.
He was ready. Elisa said, "Wow."
Right.
Kicking it with the Rook said, "Parkers. Hey, y'all. Everybody is speaking." Miss Lady D said, "Yep, she would do it."
Yep, absolutely.
Kicking it with the Rook saying, "Hey, to see it." I would definitely do that.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's one of those things. And so you can almost do it where, because Phuket is one of the major cities in Thailand, and that's from I learned that from my one of my other jobs I had when I was doing my custom clothes, because I used to have to work with um, Asian companies to do what I was doing. Anyways, um, Phuket is one of the major cities in Thailand, so you can almost see you can go to that beach club for a couple of days or however you do it, however it's to be done, and you can then go visit the city of Phuket. And Phuket, I don't know how far Phuket is from Bangkok, Thailand, but you can make it one good trip, and it's called the Yona Floating Beach Club.
Deb said, "What happens if a storm comes up?"
I don't know. I don't know. I don't because I know out there they have they get more tsunamis.
So, see what C said. I've been to Phuket for the beautiful beaches. You have to go to one of the outer islands like Koh Phi Phi and Monkey Island. I hope I said that right. Koh Phi Phi or Koh Phi Phi and Monkey Island. But go and see what you like.
Okay,
There you
cool.
go. That's
There it
cool.
is.
Yeah. Um. Elisa said, "Hey, kicking with the rooks." Miss Lady D said, "That's how you pronounce it." Oops, LOL.
You know what? Honestly, when I was first learning it, yeah, I was like, this is odd for a country's name, but okay.
So, see, did you enjoy it? I guess you said you had to get to the outer islands to see the beauty in it. Was it a trip that you enjoyed? Would you do it again? What you think? Um, Miss Lady said that's how you pronounce it. I would do it though. It ain't a whole lot of places that I've seen that I'm just like, nah, I ain't going there.
Right.
Like I feel like I would kind of chance anything as long as I felt like I was gonna be safe or could take measures to keep myself
Yeah.
safe.
Now I was talking to some friends at church today, and there are countries that you as citizens cannot go to, or at least you shouldn't, because they said if you anything happens, we come get you because
So
we told you.
C said it's pronounced Kopp, and Phuket is actually Phuket, not
Phuket.
Phuket.
Okay.
But I didn't know that until I went. See, I would be
Thank you
messing
very
up
much.
everything. See,
Thank
you
you
just
very
said
much.
everything wrong. You ain't from here, are you? Right. That's how they'll be looking at me. But no, it looks like a nice area. It looks like something I would enjoy. I love the
Yeah.
beach, so.
That was really nice for that beach, so I would try that. And it's a floating beach, just like the turtle that they're going to be building in the Arabian Sea in
Mm,
not Saudi Arabia, in Dubai.
Dubai.
That floating turtle, that's pretty much insane. It looks like a smaller version of the turtle, though. The turtle is huge, and I don't. The video looked quote unquote staged per se, but I think it's already going. It's called,
Hmm.
and it is because I looked it up. It's got reviews and everything already. It's called the Yona Floating Beach Club. So you guys check that out. And if you get a chance to take that trip, take that trip. Let us know. Come on back all over and talk to us.
C said I would go back and get to the outer islands. I spent too much time in Bangkok. Okay,
Okay.
that's fair. But like, yeah, you just gotta kind of experience stuff. You never
Yeah, and
know.
that's the joys of traveling
Hmm.
outside of your neighborhood.
Yeah. I wanna go to Singapore. I know when we were in college, my roommate went to Singapore on a trip while we were in college, and I
Hmm.
was like, man, the pictures she showed me when she got back, absolutely beautiful. I was like, man, I should have went, but that back then I wasn't trying to go nowhere like far like that. I was just trying to hit the United States. I wasn't even really cruising like that back then. I don't even think I had been on a cruise yet when I no, because I went on my first cruise in 2011, so I
Hmm.
hadn't even started cruising when I was in college. She said, I'll look up that beach club. Sounds good. I love cruising world. So, has anyone been to Grand Turks and Caicos or think about doing the Junkanoo party bus? Oh, I have not. I didn't even know Junkanoo was in the Junkanoo. There's a Junkanoo in Grand Turk too, and Caicos. I don't know. For some reason, I thought that was Nassau. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. Kicking with the Roots said definitely will check it out. Your favorite couple is in the building. Said, hey, Team Reach Travels and everyone
Hey
in the
YFC, how
chat.
y'all doing?
Another one of our amazing members.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for being here.
See it with C saying, what up, YFC?
Uh,
Yeah, so I think that, what else do we have down to talk about, man? I think we kind of pretty much covered everything that
yeah,
we
we
said we
got
was
it
going to
today.
talk about. What we have coming up is my Memphis trip. And the day we got off of the ship, we spent the day in Fort Lauderdale, and we did that day use. thing. Remember was it called dayuse.com, I think? Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It was an interesting
You didn't talk about that in the last video?
I'm still working on you're thinking of what I've been working on. I didn't talk about it in the last video.
Y'all,
Yeah, it was something.
look here. First of all, let's go this route. Always, since the vapors have come around, I never really thought about it. But since the vapors have come around, always, always, always remember to take your Lysol wipes with you.
Yeah, that hotel. Yes. Make sure you tune in for that video because
Yes.
that hotel was something.
Woo!
Parker's on the go said, hey to YFC. Kelvin said,
Hey,
hey,
Kelvin
fam.
Marcus,
What's
how
up,
you doing?
Kelvin? Thank you for being here. See what C said. Oh, Memphis. I want to get there. Heard they have good food and music. Yes.
They do.
I love Memphis. I wish
How
that
you
I
said,
had.
and they do.
Right. I went there. I've been to Memphis before for like a longer trip.
Yeah.
Did we go together? Did we go? We went to Memphis together, right? I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. The trips is all running together. No, we went to Nashville. Did we go to Memphis together too? Can you remind me? Obviously, I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please, thank you and welcome. Please gather in a little bit closer. Approximately, nope,
No.
I will not. I won't talk about it. Approximately,
I'm
nope,
sorry.
nope.
I'm sorry.
Approximately,
Y'all, we got engaged
nope,
in
nope,
Memphis.
nope. I don't want to talk about it. Approximately 15 and a half years ago.
Y'all, Ray Mel proposed to me in Memphis. I'm sorry. My mind was blown.
Approximately 15 and a half years ago,
I love you though.
I asked Kiki to marry me in Memphis, Tennessee, at a wonderful and lovely bakery called Muddy's Bake Shop. Custom
I
cake.
can't even be in the camera no more. Okay. All right.
Custom cake and everything. We then proceeded, after she said yes, as you can see, we then proceeded to go to Tunica, Mississippi, where we gambled and dealt with the scorching hot heat.
It was hot, that's for sure.
So yes, to answer her question, we did go to Memphis together.
And we went to that Paula Deen restaurant before everybody started saying she was racist, remember?
Yes, we did go to Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you all for joining my TED Talk. I appreciate you and have a great day.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I apologize. Parker's on the go dropping the the special I always forgot what to call them. Emojis for being a member. And thank you for being a member. Parker's on the go. Kelvin Watkins said, I stayed in Memphis for 5 years. Oh, cool. Yes, Memphis was fun. And I apologize that my mind, I had a little bit of a breakdown there. But yes, we did get engaged in Memphis. Your favorite couple said, see it with C. Wow, loved your Disney video too. Yes, Disney video was great. Hey, Parker's on the go.
I think they over there making beats too, because some of that music they got, I was like, this ain't on. They over there, they got a beat machine in the basement somewhere. Ain't telling nobody. They was like, Brandon go down there. He was like, make the beats up and don't tell nobody. It's a secret. That's okay. Keep your secrets. Don't worry about it.
Keeping it with the Rook said, y'all sure y'all want to come to Memphis? I enjoy Memphis. So that's yes.
They got a lot going on in Memphis right now.
They do. They absolutely do. But I went there for a work trip for just a couple days. So I vlogged my trip down. I vlogged while I was there. I went to a restaurant downtown, went and walked around the downtown area. I vlogged all of that. And I vlogged. I went back to the bakery where we got engaged. And I vlogged some of that too. So see, I just forgot in the moment. That's all. You still mad at me? It's okay. I still love you. Parker's on the go said, ain't that way out? Dang, you're not helping, Brandon. You're not helping, Brandon.
Ladies and gentlemen. No.
Hey, whatever we just did, like fix the lighting really well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Parker. Thank you very much.
No, see, you let me have the mouse that whole time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Parker.
Okay, can we move to the next comment?
Thank you, Bobby.
Oh, see, you be clowning. Come back up here because that lighting was good. Kelvin Watkins said, "Good food, good city." It is.
It
It's really,
is.
really good. See it with see. What do you want to tell us? Kicking with the Rooks. Your favorite couple speaking to the Rooks and kicking it with the Rooks speaking back. Miss Lady D said, "Oh no, Kiki, yeah, I done messed up, y'all. I did. Parkers on the go saying, hey to see it with C, Kelvin and YFC. Elisa said, oh no, Kiki." I don't know why my brain would not put that together. See it with C said, Parkers on the go. How is Shay doing post competition? Good question. How's she doing? YFC said, Kiki, shame on you. Thank you, Ray, for the story time. I'm sorry. I just forgot. Kicking it with the Rooks saying, see what see is just super, super rough here. Has some great people and area, but ooh, child.
I know a guy who lives
This
down.
is all the equipment I need.
You got your equipment?
Yeah,
Shopper is cracking up.
I cannot wait to
It's
come
not
back.
funny. I'm about to be in trouble, y'all. Elisa Bitches and Cruiser said Valentine's Day is coming, Kiki. CWC said, I hate that Paula Deen is allegedly racist, but she has some mean peach cobbler recipe. Man, look, and her devil egg recipe is good too. That man, and that when we went to that restaurant, it was good.
Yeah, that's Kiki. They had crab legs by the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
They would cook them in a cauldron.
Rook saying, hey, nice Kelvin. And Parker said Disney cruises are the best. Yes, yes, yes.
Wait, you didn't went all the
Did
way
I
back
go
up?
back?
Yep. Yeah, go down.
No, it went up on its own. That's weird. Oh, that is odd. Why did it do that? Okay, let me get back to where we were. That's kicking it with the Rooks. We got that one. We got that. Oh, there we go. Kicking it with the Rooks said a lot. And Parker's on the go said, see what see, I definitely have a comp hangover. Shay. Oh, Shay. How did she do? I missed it. We were like at church and we had an event after church, so I didn't see the live streams. How did she do in the competition? See it with
Why?
C said,
Oh
kicking
my
it with the
God.
Rooks. That's how DC is right now. It's giving late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, it's just a little rough around here.
RJ, what's wrong? Look, can I help you with that when you get done?
What's he trying
When
to
we get
do?
done, we almost done.
Parker's on the go said, thank you for asking, C.
Mm.
And Rook said, Memphis can be beautiful at times, but you know how it goes. Love my city though. Yeah. See it with C. I mean, we like Chicago. Chicago's right next door for us. And it's rough there a lot of the times. But it's still Chicago. Like it's still an amazing city. It's still a lot to do. It's still a lot of fun. Still a bunch of great places to eat. Kicking it with the Rook says, see, got you rough almost everywhere these days. We're
Mm-hmm.
praying. Yep.
Absolutely.
For real. Everywhere got they ups and they downs. It's why I love to travel so much. Siobhan said, Brandon, don't be starting
Let
no
me
mess in
finish
these
this.
people's
That's why I
marriage.
told you that.
Kelvin said, what's up? Parker's on the go. Siobhan said they did well. They fought hard and got third place. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear. Congratulations, Shay. Kicking it with the Rook said good night to I Love Cruising Royal. And Parker's on the go saying, what's up to Kelvin? Kicking with the Rook said, right, still some great in it. All right, we all the way caught up with the chat. You got a message to share today? You mad at me?
Trust your people.
Dang,
No,
man. I remembered eventually, though. It just was a long time ago. Come on. Come on. So we're getting ready to wrap the live up, you guys. We just wanted to jump on here and let y'all know what we had coming up. And that's what I was saying, what we have coming up. The Memphis vlog is coming, the Day Use vlog is coming. And I think after that, I think we will be either at the day I had in Orlando before the cruise with Siobhan and Sid. And then from there, it'll be the cruise. So we getting close. We getting close. This life is here. What's up, y'all?
This life of ours.
What's good, fam?
Thank y'all for being here.
Yes, thank you for being here. We're just getting ready to wrap it up. Together we travel, saying peace and blessings all. Siobhan speaking of this life. All right, so what you got today, sir?
Man, there was something we service was amazing today.
Yeah.
Church service was amazing today, and and I think I've talked about this before, and I'm going to piggyback off of what Pastor White said at service today. That, and I'm gonna stick with the term of being. RJ, please wait. I'm going to stick with the term of being different, and I think I've talked about this before too. But I think that I know that each one of us was equally and uniquely made in God's image and in a way where we could be effective for this world. And I think that if we use our gifts and our talents the way God has called us to use them, that we can be unstoppable. We can be a force to be reckoned with. We can walk into a room and people will be like, "Man, where you been? I've been waiting on you." Or when we walk into the room, the whole atmosphere changes. But that's because you're different. When you're not falling in line with everybody else, when you're not trying to be like the world would have you to be, or how each everybody else's channel is trying to be, or trying to be like what they dictate that you should be in YouTube and what you should be doing. You should do a couple of those things here and a couple of those things there, but you have to be different in this world because if you're not different, then everybody be like, well, that channel just like everybody else channel. She just like the other girl. He just like the other man. Just you got to be different. There's no reason and there's so much inside of each and every one of you are here. There's too much inside of us for us to be all the same. Because if we all be the same, we'll never get anything greater accomplished. But because you are who you are, because you have what you have inside of you, because you were created differently, God created you differently than everybody else. There, each and every person, if you this life of ours, their family is different than my family. Parker's on the go. Their marriage is different from my marriage. But because we're different, we operate differently. But we can do greater things because we are different. So if you just stay different, if you keep pressing, if you keep going forward, and don't worry about what they say you're not doing because the way you look, because of how you act, because of how you move, because of how you talk. Don't worry about all that. Because there are people who I know that talk a good game, but they're not as effective.
Mm-hmm.
People want you to be a certain way, but because and they think that because you don't act a certain way, you don't look a certain way, you don't talk a certain way, you can't accomplish it. I had somebody tell me the other day, they was like, "There's a new position in my job I want that'll be really beneficial to my family." And he was like, "Well, you could apply for it, but it's mostly a retiree job because of where I work. It's a lot of people that's ready to retire, and it's mostly a retiree job." And I was like, he was like, "So you may not get it, but you can apply." I was like, to myself, I'm going to apply.
Right.
So just because I'm not a retiree, don't mean I can't apply. Because what if don't nobody
Mm-hmm.
else will apply for it? Then it's just sitting there open, right? When I could apply for it. So don't worry about what people say you should be or where you should be at right now, or you should have this much money, or you should be acting this certain kind of way to get what you need. God has blessed you enough to get. He has more for you than what the world say you can have.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about what you don't have right now, but just thank God for what you do have, and that's being different. Continue to be different, continue to love right, continue to live right, continue to do things that will please God, and don't worry about what the world say you're not, because you're greater than what the world say you ever could be. That's it. That's all I got.
Man,
I'm out.
you know what's funny? I remember begging God at one point, like, God, I just want to fit in. Like, I don't feel like I fit in nowhere. I feel like I'm just out here somewhere else, and everybody else is in this little space where they all fit in, and I don't have a place. And God was like, I didn't create you to fit in. I created you to stand out.
Because why would you want to be in a little space?
Right. I
Because
don't know, because
everybody
my
like
mind.
everybody like this in a little space. They can't get no further because they're in a little space. But
But that's the kind of
because he's
trick.
made you different, because he's made y'all different, y'all don't fit into that. That's that what they say, a round peg in a square hole, or half or reverse.
Yep.
You can't fit
And you don't have to.
the puzzle
And
piece
it's
of
okay.
you, right? The puzzle piece
That's the
of you
part. That's the
don't
part.
fit,
Understanding that you don't have to, and that's okay.
and it's okay. I'm glad. Hey, I would tell people in a minute, I'm a nerd. I don't care. Don't care. Judge like you want to. Judge your mama. Don't judge me. And I'm so proud of it. And
Yeah.
my son RJ is totally different than a lot of kids, and I'm so proud of it. And I want you to be proud of yourself. Look in that mirror and say, I'm different.
And own it. And be all right with it.
Own your life. If it may not be right now, take it to God. It may not be the way you want it, take it to God. He'll straighten it out. In your differences, he'll straighten you out and have you in the place where you be like, I am at peace with who I am.
Set apart. Yes, ma'am.
Man, we go on for days with that.
Right. Let's just let it go because we'll be on here all night. Oh man, peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Thank you all. A lot of people were jumping in. I didn't read them all, but a lot of people were saying just spot on and woo and just set apart and that it's okay.
And
it's okay to be different.
I'm grateful for being different. I'm great. I like classical music. I don't know nobody that I graduated from school with that likes classical music or stage plays. I like classical music, stage plays, and smooth jazz. And hip hop beats. I can't listen to the regular music no more. It's
against the status quo. That's right.
So yeah.
All right, y'all. I think that's it for this Sunday shenanigans. And see what C said. Taking that with me for the week. Amen.
Absolutely. Take it with you. Tell somebody else. It's okay to be different.
Yeah, be blessed, y'all. Like for real. We don't have to fit into nobody's box. We don't have to just the way God says that is clear as day to me. Like I didn't make you to fit in.
Right.
Like,
why would you want to fit in? I know a dude, and we got to get off of this. We got to go. But I know a guy right now is the same age as me, and still trying to be liked, well known, fit in. If you don't know me, whatever.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
We are who we are.
You'll find out.
Just like I said, I do too, Ray. Now stage plays. I went to a Yanni concert.
Interesting.
Everybody's saying have a wonderful week. All right, y'all. We're not gonna hold y'all tonight. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for being here for another Sunday shenanigans.
Thank
we will
y'all
see you guys
so much.
next
Appreciate
week.
y'all. We love you guys.
Yep. We love y'all, and we'll see you in a week.
Yep.
And stay tuned for the videos coming this week.
Yep.
Travel Tip Tuesday. And probably the other vlog we were talking about, the day use. I'm sorry.
What's this, 3 Stooges?
My bad. Good night, y'all. See y'all next week.
And where did we get engaged at, Kiki?
In Memphis.
It was Nashville. It was Nashville.
It was not Nashville. It was Memphis. Good night, y'all.